In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing out there?
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. That's right.
We neon Jesusin again. I don't know. Maybe my mic. I can't hear me. Can you hear me?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
You're loud and clear.
I can hear.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There it is.
That sounds better.
There it goes.
Yeah,
there it goes. All right. If you didn't hear it, like, share, subscribe. But I know you heard it.
What's going on, B?
Not much. What's up, Pastor P?
Oh, man, I'm all good, man. All good.
That's good. That's good. That's good, man. Hey, we back at it.
Yeah.
I see you got on your... Who?
Hey, it's Jerry, baby. Jerry Legend, man.
Forgive me. I got kind of... I stumbled over my words because one time we had this discussion about Jerry Rice and Michael Irvin.
Bruh.
And I'm a Cowboys fan.
Fighting words.
So I thought the playmaker was better than Jerry Rice.
Not put nobody in a conversation with Jerry.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Nobody.
They politely escorted me away from the barbecue grill. They was on church ground too. They was like, get out of here with that.
That's a good way to find yourself in deep trouble, man. Deep trouble. Nobody. You don't put nobody in the sentence with Jerry Rice.
Well, I guess I only watched the 49ers when they played the Cowboys.
Right. And you watch Jerry Rice torch the Cowboys? He did it every time.
Well, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
But I'm not taking anything away from Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
He's top.
Hey.
Top tier.
Hey.
Top tier.
Not top tier.
Oh, the top.
Hey, the
See,
top.
there it goes again.
The top, the peak, the pinnacle. Nobody better. Nobody.
I don't know Michael Irvin. I don't know. He was my guy. He was my guy.
You mentioned Jerry Rice in his own sentence, and then you start talking about everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm never gonna win this.
Jerry Rice in the class by himself.
I'm never gonna win.
Yeah, man. No, the best to ever do it.
The best.
And can still outplay and outcatch most folks on the field right now.
Oh, right now?
Right now.
He's like 60, right?
Hey, he's still running them on the hill. They still dropping. Hey. You ever watch Michael Irvin talking about going to train with Jerry? You'll understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's what I need to do.
Mike was puking. Mike dropped off. He couldn't handle it. Yeah.
He said the very best.
Yeah, the best. Yeah.
I know I'm not going to win this.
No,
so I'm going to give it up. I'm going to give it up.
Yeah, you might as well. You might as well.
Hey, man, thank you for joining me again today.
Yeah, man, I'm here, bro. I'm here.
We here.
Here for the duration, man.
You here for the duration?
I'm here for the duration. We
okay.
Do it.
Well, it's us.
Hey,
really.
We're going to keep making it
happen. It's not really like Pastor P is joining me. It's us,
Right. So, I haven't been a guest in a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't been a guest in a long time.
It's
he invited me to the party and I took over. That's how it happened.
That's how it went.
Pastor P, can you come join? Yeah, I'll join.
But I like it, though.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's what we do, man.
Kiana should be back next week.
Yeah.
Kiana will be back next week. I know we introduced her and then
bam.
Then she dropped out of sight.
Hey.
But truth be told, we had Pastor on, and that's dropping soon.
Oh yeah.
That's dropping soon.
Yeah,
so
I can't wait. I can't wait for that one to drop.
You know what? By the time you see this one,
that one would already have dropped.
That one will already have dropped.
Yeah, it already have dropped.
Yes. So by the time you see this one, you'll see the one with our lead pastor, Dr. Christopher J. Respis. It was and
if you haven't watched that one, by the time you see this one, you need to go back and watch it.
You need to go back and watch it. We had a interesting conversation. So when we were talking about our favorite artists of all time.
Right.
I don't think we made it into the gospel.
We didn't get to the gospel. we were talking secular artists last time.
Yeah, we were talking secular artists. So catch them up. So who was your top two?
My top two, I had my top two when it came to rap game. UGK was first.
UGK.
Followed closely by DMX as a second.
DMX, okay.
Yeah. And then my secular R&B was the Temptations.
Oh, the Temptations, yeah. That was a surprise.
Yeah, man.
I didn't expect Pastor P to say the Temptations, but it was a nice surprise.
Oh, yeah. You have no idea, man. Temptations, man. Yeah, that's my group, man.
Because my son, he's 17. He's really into David Ruffin.
Yeah, man.
He's really into David Ruffin.
Why into David Ruffin.
Yeah, because I was into David Ruffin.
Hey.
The Temptations was no joke.
Hey,
for real. My top was Nas and Outkast.
Mm-hmm.
So Outkast a little bit more.
Yeah.
And Outkast as a unit.
Yeah.
Big Boy and
right. The group.
Yeah, the group.
Yeah.
Big Boy and Andre.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I had R&B one.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you mentioned R&B one. Yeah.
But if I would go R&B, I guess I would go, because
I guess the enemy didn't want nobody to see us. We're gonna switch over to the next camera. You can still hear us though. We can talk.
Oh, is it still recorded? They're all black.
Cameras are acting bad.
The cameras are acting bad. Okay.
That's all right. You work on the cameras.
You work on the cameras. Tell us when the cameras are up. But is it still recording? Because I'll just make a thumbnail. Uh-oh. I don't know. Are you going to unplug something or should we just keep going? This is the technical difficulties that I'm talking about.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
See, the enemy...
Because they know it's about to be hot up in here.
We're about to get into it. We're going to still get into it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Man, I wish I had a camera up here so I could be filming Andrew back there.
Yeah.
Because when I tell y'all, he over there,
he's
he
working
flipping
on
switches, he checking things, he
working
looking
on
at chords.
This is all fluff, though. This is all fluff. You can still listen.
Yeah.
Still listen. Were the cameras ever on or no? And then it just went off. Okay. All right.
So he got it back on.
He got it back on.
Now he's getting it refocused.
Refocused.
Coming back towards us. I see it moving. That's good.
You can see that from here?
Yeah, I can see the lens.
We are
adjusted,
far away.
Yeah.
Oh, he has
Lenses
his glasses
adjusted.
on, but mine don't work that good.
Nah, yeah.
Mine don't work that good.
But I know what to look for back there too, though. That's a different ball game. You know?
Okay.
That was my ministry for a good long minute. So
All right.
yeah.
And we are back.
Now they can see us. They heard the voices.
Now they can see us.
Now they can see us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're talking about your R&B, man.
Oh, talking about my R&B. Okay, so is Prince considered R&B? Because
Yeah.
I consider him R&B.
Yeah, Prince is definitely R&B.
Okay, so Prince and Michael Jackson were my top R&B.
Yeah.
They kind of transitioned into pop.
Yeah. Mike was known as the king of pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, but he the R&B flair, R&B into pop. Mike crossed over and just kind of Mike was involved in every genre just about.
yeah, and he was like they transcended genres,
right,
both him
exactly,
and Prince.
Exactly.
So my dad was big into Prince when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So he took us to see Purple Rain. I'm sorry.
Hey, trust me, I understand. Hey,
My dad. What? I don't think I should have seen Purple Rain because I was a kid.
Not at that age.
I was
right?
a kid.
Not at that age.
But he liked Prince, so he took us to see Purple Rain.
No, man, I grew up in a family of Prince lovers, man. My mom loved Prince.
Yeah.
I had an auntie, man, who threw a shoe at me because
She
I
threw
said,
a shoe?
Yeah, because I said I didn't like Prince, man.
Changed your mind.
No, I didn't change it. Still didn't like it. But yeah, I said it in front of her, man. And next thing I know, a shoe was flying.
Shoes going across the road.
Boy,
You like, you gotta like Prince.
Hey, she
gotta like Prince.
She didn't like Prince, man. She loved Prince.
She loved Prince.
Yeah, to this day, loved Prince. Yeah.
Our first lady, she loved Prince too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Charmaine.
Hey, she a member of the Purple family.
Yeah,
bruh,
man.
for sure.
So my brother was big into Prince. My dad was big into Prince. I really liked Prince because he just had this rock soul thing going on.
Yeah.
And I liked that. I was into that. And then Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson.
Right.
And I was a kid. I was a baby when that came out.
Right.
When Thriller came out.
Yeah.
I was a baby. I know we talked about Man in the Mirror a couple
We talked about several things
couple of
with Mike,
episodes. Yeah, but I was a baby when that album actually came out, Thriller.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the number of decades that Mike ruled, man.
Yeah, and
it's amazing. Just
he
amazing.
Was so that's what I was into. So some other R&B too, but
Yeah.
that's what I was mainly into.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was mainly into. So
I get that all day.
But so we didn't get to talk about our favorite gospel artists.
Right.
So
now are we doing artists and group, or we just doing artists? Where we going?
well, mine is an artist group.
Okay.
Mine is an artist group.
All right.
Mine is an artist group.
Okay, well, let's start with yours then.
And
Let's start with
then, but if you got artists, you can go first, right?
No, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna start with
Okay,
you. I
all
want
right.
to hear this. I want to hear it.
Okay, so I gotta take it back. I gotta take it back. The Florida Mass Choir.
How did I know? How did I know?
All
How
right.
did I know? You going
Storm
Florida?
clouds rising.
Florida man.
Storm clouds rising. You should Google that right now. Storm
got you.
clouds rising. Back then, the mass choir was a thing.
Yeah, it was.
It was a thing. Did y'all have a mass choir in Louisiana?
Oh yeah.
Man, we had one up here in DFW too.
Yeah. Kurt Franklin.
Kurt Franklin.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about him today.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna talk about him today. Yeah. So I was big on mass choirs. Mississippi mass choir, Georgia mass choir, but Florida, I don't know the dude who kind of led it, but his voice, man, when he would sing and he would talk. Yeah. Like if you listen to Storm Clouds Rising, he has this epilogue in there. Yeah. And it's strong. That's one of my favorite songs. Florida Mass is bad, bro. So
Florida Mass is bad.
So Florida Mass, I gotta do 3.
Go ahead.
I gotta do.
So
3.
we got Florida Mass. That's one.
Okay. Kurt Franklin.
Which one?
Which I knew it's too early. We're going into that. We're gonna go into that.
Which one? Hey, well, but Kirk had several groups.
Okay.
So he had God's Property, he had The Family, and then he had the New Nation Project.
Okay, New Nation. What was on New Nation Project?
New Nation was the last few that he did. I think New Nation is the one. I think that's where Smile and all of that was.
Smile. Okay, so I like that. So I like all of them.
Yeah. Okay. So
I like there are certain things of all
from
of
all
them
3.
I like.
So we just gonna say Kirk.
We just gonna say Kirk.
All right. Got it.
But Kurt is kind of on a different plane.
Right.
All right. And then
Wait. So we got Florida Mass.
Yeah.
We got Kirk. What's the third?
Well, I got a tie.
Okay, got a tie.
So
I got 4 total. Or
you got 4 total.
Somebody tied with Florida Mass or Kirk.
Yeah, because I got this next one is kind of 2.
Okay. All right. Who?
Okay, I got Dottie Rambo.
Okay. All right.
Man, I go to the Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, Dottie Rambo, and then Dottie Peoples.
Okay. You're a Dottie fan.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's my 4.
That's your 4.
That's my 4. And I didn't get my girl, but honorable mentions Shirley Caesar.
Hey, because I was about to say, you said Dottie and then put Shirley in there.
Yeah.
Hey, those two kind of run. They kind of run together. I think Shirley had more hits, but both of them can go.
Both of them can go.
Yeah. And they all came from what group?
What group did they come from?
Oh man.
See, I don't know.
That's trivia. That's trivia. Look it up.
Oh, look it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so before you give me your top 4, right? So I wasn't into gospel music growing up.
Yeah.
I got into gospel music later, like when I got saved.
Yeah. But you gotta remember too, I was saved at a young age, so So definitely gospel music was a part of my upbringing.
But so I knew about Shirley Caesar, and then Dottie Rambo because she used to come on that show. What was the show where they all would be singing, and Carlton Pearson would be on there? Is it called Gaither? The Gaither Gospel? When they would be on. We need to Google. We need Googles right now.
Now, are you talking about the one that Carlton Pearson hosted?
So it used to come on, like, I think, TBN. It used to come where all of them were singing.
All the choirs would be in there. Well, they would have them all on stage together singing.
Yeah, it looked like they was just chilling. And then choir broke out.
Right. I think that was Gaither.
Yeah. So
they would all be there, and then they would have different ones to start singing and whatnot.
Yeah, and they would have different people. So that's what I was on when I was younger. Okay. Because my grandmama was on.
Gotcha.
So Shirley Caesar and the Gaither Gospel, right? So so that's kind of my extent. We're gonna talk about this a little bit more.
Gotcha.
Okay, go.
Gotcha.
What you got,
man? So for me, number one favorite artist gospel of all time.
Okay,
it's gonna be Daryl Coley.
Okay. Didn't we play him?
I don't know if we
did. He have the shout music?
No. Daryl didn't have the shout music. No,
okay.
No. Daryl Coley, man, is by far, vocally for me, man, that he stands up. Daryl Coley, man, had range like Luther Vandross.
Okay, wait. So I don't know because I'm not in to Daryl like that.
Oh man.
So because again,
right.
I got on the gospel 8. Okay,
right.
All right.
Yeah, you know, Daryl. I mean, Daryl was a man. I mean, if you haven't listened to Daryl Coley, I suggest that you go.
What's the song
and
they
look
should
him
listen
up.
to?
Man,
Give 'em one.
anything. One of the best ones, man. One of my favorites is When Sunday Comes. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When
When he said that, okay,
yeah,
now,
yeah,
okay,
you've
now
heard
I
that
know a
one
little
probably,
bit.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and then you know, When Sunday Comes, you know, definitely because that one shows a lot of the range, man. He did a song with the Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship Mass Choir called "The Giver,"
The Giver.
and to this day, man, it's still one of my bangers. Bro, that song is 30 years old, and I still play that song.
See now, okay. See now, I want to go back and read. I want to replace somebody on my list, but that's okay. Go on, keep going, Pastor B. Who you got next?
You gonna replace him?
Yeah, because that song reminded me of another song. I'm not gonna do it yet.
Okay,
Go,
I
keep
got
going.
you. So you know, just pure vocalist, man.
Okay.
Daryl Coley, you know, definitely by far my favorite. Right up there with it, man. Of course, is Bishop Paul Morton. You know,
okay. So that's PJ Morton's dad. For y'all don't know. Okay.
I'm a big, you know, and I really like, you know, Bishop Morton's old stuff, man. You know, back when it was Greatest St. Stephen's.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
You know, with that choir, you know, when he sang His Yoke is Easy, you know, and then he did Stay Close with Marvin Winans. You know,
the Winans family. Oh, it's so many. Oh man,
yeah.
I missed out on so many people.
Yeah, and that's how you
missed out on so many
running the
people.
gambit with gospel singers.
Yeah,
you know,
I missed out on so many people.
but those two, you know, if we get into choirs and groups and things of that nature, man, you know, John P. Key. Legend.
See, I want to change my list now.
Yeah,
I want to change my list.
I mean, when I was growing up, and John P. Key, them, man, came out, bro, hiding it. You know, when they came out with My Mind Is Made Up, you know, and all of those, man.
How was that hidden at that point? How old were you when that came out?
Oh man, I was a teenager, early teens, man. You know, when that stuff came out, and when I tell you, we knew every song, every word, and when I tell you, we were banging them out. I mean, on a regular basis. You know, and John P. Key had a style that was recognizable. You know, you knew it was John P. Key when it came on.
You definitely know John P. Key.
Yeah, you knew exactly. You know, there was no doubt about who it was. I mean, just hearing a few notes from the introduction.
See, Pastor P he's jogging my gospel.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I think so I had my list, but I didn't really think about it like that.
you didn't, but
because I'm missing some people.
Yeah,
I'm missing some really important people.
Yeah, but you know, it's so many to choose from.
It's so many
that it can be really hard. And if you notice, man, you know, the people that I mentioned, you know, were really, you know, at their peak during my youth.
So that's the 90s though. John P. Key is like early 90s.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So early 90s, you know, Bishop Morton came on the scene in the 80s into the 90s. You know, Daryl Coley been doing it since the 70s, man. He was doing it, you know, but he really, you know, he really started blowing up, you know, in the 70s and 80s, man, and then it just kept going.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, with those three, those are some of my foundational, you know, people when it came to gospel music.
Okay.
You know, and then you talk about, you know,
one more.
Man, one more. So
I think this conversation is gonna go a little bit longer than that.
Hey. So if I gotta choose one more, man, I'm gonna say Milton Bronson and the Thompson Community Singers.
Okay, I don't know at all. I don't know. Maybe if I hear the song, but you threw me for a loop right there. I don't know at all. I'm sorry. We gotta. I don't know. I've not heard that one before.
I'm gonna give you a chance to look up Milton Bronson.
Okay.
And the Thompson Community Singers.
Okay.
And then you come back to me, and then you tell me what you think.
Okay. All right.
Matter of fact.
That's my homework.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a few songs to listen to.
Okay.
And then after you hear them, Then you come back to me.
Was it a mass choir?
Yeah. Thompson Community Singers was a community choir. You know, just like John P. Key and them had their community choir. You know, Milton Bronson had one.
Okay.
And when I tell you, my goodness.
Where was they from?
I don't remember where they were from.
I probably heard some of these songs.
I'm sure you've heard it. I'm sure,
because I was in church a lot.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of gospel music.
I'm sure you heard some of their songs, man. You probably heard a lot of their songs.
I was tuning a lot of it out,
and just didn't know who they were.
Yeah,
you know, but man,
but some of it was resonating.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, some of it was resonating. Yeah. So now that you talk, okay, so I know there's some people out there like Pastor Brandon. Your picks, right? My picks were, but I got some more picks.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
I got some more picks. Okay, so have you ever heard of the Reverend T.L. Barnett out of Chicago?
Yep.
All right, so him and them kids. So like a ship.
Yeah.
So that album is one of the best gospel. As a matter of fact, it's one of the best albums of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Of all time.
Yeah.
He was singing, the kids was singing, and they was playing all the instruments.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, this is too incredible. So that's one of my favorite albums.
Mm-hmm.
And then come Sunday with Mahalia Jackson and it's the orchestra leader. I'm drawing a blank right now.
To my Basie?
Yeah, Count Basie.
Yeah, Count Basie.
Count Basie. You should. It's on YouTube. You should listen to that. Come Sunday, and then the Clark sisters.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you, we're gonna bleed into the Clark sisters were no joke.
They were not.
They were no joke.
They were not.
They was up there praising.
All them girls could sing, man.
All of them could sing. And Twinkie?
Yeah, Twinkie could write, play. And the harmonies that them girls
Twinkie don't get enough
together,
props.
Man.
I'm giving Twinkie her props right now.
Let me tell you, out of all the Clark sisters, the one who got the most notoriety was who? Karen, right?
Karen.
Quiet as it's kept. The best vocalist out of that whole group was Dorinda.
Dorinda
Clark Cole, bro.
Yeah.
Dorinda, man, her voice.
They all could sing.
They could all go.
They could all sing.
Karen had that squall, man. Karen, she put her back into her voice, man, and could get it. But it was something about Dorinda's voice, man, that just had that. It was just pure.
And then you had Twinkie over there on the key.
And bro,
come on, she was on the keys.
Twinkie
man.
was the genius behind the family.
She was like
Twinkie was the creator.
She's kind of like the Dr. Dre of gospel music.
Yeah. Twinkie was the creator, man.
She was like she
was the arranger. She was the writer. She put everything together.
Yeah,
and to have sisters who could carry out that vision, man.
Yeah, because it seems like I watched the movie.
Yeah.
And it seems like Twinkie had this vision, and her sisters got on board.
Yeah.
Like they all brought something very important, not unique, but very important. And that's not to take away from them to say they didn't have anything unique.
There was no Clark sisters without the other sisters.
Yeah.
And there's no way they could have made it to the pinnacle without those voices together.
Without each other.
Yeah.
And this was a time where they kind of transcended gospel music.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get. So one of my picks was Kurt Franklin, and there's a reason because we're gonna talk about the evolution of Kurt Franklin today. But before Kurt Franklin, Twinkie and the Clark sisters started walking.
Oh yeah.
Because You Bring the Sunshine.
Yeah.
Is really Master Blaster.
It was revolutionary. Yeah. Master Blaster, Stevie Wonder.
It's Stevie Wonder, Master Blaster.
Revolutionized everything.
So let's talk about that a little bit, right? So in the 80s, gospel music was very traditional old landmark, right? So I know when I was coming up and I was going to church, there was not a lot of flair in gospel music. And when I say that, so they didn't want a lot of antics around it. They didn't want a lot of flash around it. It was really deeply rooted in praise.
Yeah.
Which it should be. Right. It should be deeply rooted in praise, right? So that will kind of lead into another topic we're going to talk about today. But so being deeply rooted in praise, a lot of the songs from the late 70s, early 80s were carryovers from the 60s.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got so it's the 80s and you got about 20 years of carryover.
Yeah.
So although the goal is to keep the praise and worship music rooted in Christ, rooted in praise.
Right.
I think that there was a point in the 80s where the next generation was like, okay, we want
something different.
We want something different. We want to not put our spin on it, but put our spin on it.
That's exactly what happened.
So you got the Clark sisters who come and they have this song, You Brought the Sunshine, which is one of my favorite songs. It's one of my Friday praise and worship songs. It get me going, right? So what happened was they were Church of God in Christ. And I grew up Church of God in Christ. And if you grew up Church of God in Christ, coach,
you know. If
you know. If you know, you know, right? There was not a lot of rule breaking there.
Right. Exactly.
So they took Stevie Wonder's Master Blaster and they reworked it. That is the starting of something new. They're ushering in something new.
Right.
Because I remember hearing this and hearing people saying, "Oh no,
right,
we can't." So let me before I start talking about the Clark sisters, you know, The Color Purple came out. It's about 86, 87.
Yeah.
So 1986,
something like that. Yeah.
So what's the biggest song off The Color Purple?
God's trying to tell you something.
God's trying to tell me something, right? So it's one of my favorite gospel songs.
Right.
But it was some controversy about singing that in church.
Yeah.
Because it was from a movie.
Yeah.
That song did not originate in church. It originated in the movie, and it was so I guess I'm just trying to give you some context of what the gospel scene looked like.
Right.
So if you listen to God Is Trying to Tell Me Something from the Color Purple soundtrack right now, and you were not at that point in time, you're going to be like, oh, this is a great gospel song.
Right.
But at that point, they were like, no, this did not originate in the church, so it should not be in the church.
Yeah.
You Bring the Sunshine is starting to get spins. And if you know, you know. Most people who are in church, they were so in church, they never listen to secular music. Right? So they're like, oh, we like this. And then it comes out that it's a interpolation of Master Blaster.
Right, that it's a sample.
It's a sample.
They weird out it. You know, they took it and spoofed it, man.
So if you don't know who Weird Al Yankovic is, you should look him up too.
Yeah, man.
Just saying.
They took it and spoofed it because the music was pretty much the same. They changed it a little bit, but it was Master Blaster for sure from Stevie Wonder.
It definitely was that
with gospel lyrics over it.
So I had no point of reference of Master Blaster because I that's before my time.
Right.
So I'm a kid. I'm like baby in the 80s, right? I grew up primarily in the 90s, right? But I'm a baby in the 80s, and this song is coming on because they have the church radio station on in the church van.
Yeah.
Y'all know about church vans? Church van. We got a church van.
Did y'all name your church van?
Did we name it?
Did y'all name your church van?
It was just church van.
Hey, our church van had a name.
What was y'all church van's name?
It was Big Shirley.
Big Shirley?
Big Shirley. 15 passenger full van. The name was Big Shirley. Big Shirley.
When I hear Big Shirley, I think about Martin.
Hey,
I'm getting sidetracked.
Big Shirley picking us up, man.
Big Shirley picking. Well, yeah, we had a church van because a lot of people in the community didn't have a way to go to church, so the church van would come pick you up.
That's right.
So they would
play. Guess who else got a church van?
Huh?
Guess who else got a church van?
Who else got a church van?
We do.
I told them that. I just told them that. We got a church van.
We got a church
and if you need a way to get here to 2020 Post Oak Drive in Corinth, Texas on Sundays at 10:30, we can come get you.
Yeah.
We can come get you.
Go on the website, look up transportation.
Yeah. And if you don't want to drive, you can have a car.
Yeah.
We'll still come get you.
You make an appointment, man. They'll be by to pick you up.
Yeah, the church van is like the church Uber.
Yeah. They come get you, man.
But you got to let us know, just like you got to let Uber know.
Right.
We'll come get you and we'll take you back.
That's it.
Church van.
You ain't got no excuse. You can get here. We'll come get you.
And you can watch us online.
There you go.
Antioch Corinth, YouTube,
That's it.
on Wednesdays at 7:15, and on Sundays at 10:30.
You got it.
I got it this time.
got
You
it
see,
this
I
time.
slowed down a
Yeah,
little
yeah, I
bit.
saw you.
I was
saw
like,
you.
let me slow down a little bit because I
saw you
always
pause
say
and think
10.
about it. You
I was
did
like,
good.
let me
You
think
did
about
good.
it. But
Yeah.
in our church band, which didn't have a name,
Right.
and y'all church man's name, Big Shirley.
bruh. Big
Okay,
Shirley.
I feel bad that my church man didn't have a name.
Hey, you got to make some phone calls.
Yeah, I
Hey.
want my church band to have a name, man. So our church band did not have a name, but they used to play Heaven 97.
Yeah.
And if you're from Dallas Fort Worth, you know about Heaven 97.
Right.
And wherever you grew up, if you were in New York, if you were in California, y'all probably had a gospel radio station.
Right.
So I hear this song,
Yeah.
and it come on jamming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because remember again, the gospel sound is really a carryover from the 60s.
You used to hearing that traditional
Now, there were
sound.
pockets in the 70s where they were kind of experimenting
Right,
with,
right. I
with
mean,
gospel.
You look at the Winans and different people like that.
yeah.
You know.
The
Yeah.
Winans were in the 70s?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Winans.
Okay,
Winans was
okay.
70s, yeah, 70s,
Yeah,
70s,
so
80s, man.
so you got experimentation in the 70s.
Right.
But nothing I don't think is mainstream
Right.
as You Brought the Sunshine.
Right. And even with some of the experimentations, you know, they didn't go quite as far as to take a whole song
And say we just gonna
and
rework
we're
it.
gonna rework this song. They may have had a note or two in there,
Yeah.
but not whole songs. But they took the whole song and redid it, and
So-
it was obvious what the song was.
So I guess me looking at it now, I'm gonna go back to the church man story
Mhm.
when I
Yeah,
heard it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But me looking at it now, it was an opportunity to engage an audience that may have been overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we as believers, sometimes we forget to engage an audience that is overlooked.
Right.
A lot of the times our podcasts, our communications, even our worship services are geared toward those who already believe.
Right.
And we don't really take time to think about reaching the lost.
Right.
Now, here at Antioch Christian Fellowship, I know I always jump on our train, right?
Right.
But one of the things that is spoken here is we have to reach the lost at all costs.
Yeah.
And I think that so an orator gets up and they make a speech, right?
Right.
And our pastor makes a oral declaration that we have to reach the lost at all costs.
Right.
Right. So what does that mean? And I think the Clark sisters said, well, that means taking this very popular song, reworking it to get the attention of somebody that may have been overlooked. Because they were young at the time.
Right, right. And they were making it fun, you know, for them.
Yeah.
You know, something that, you know, they made music that they wanted to hear, that they wanted to listen to.
Yeah, because really, if you well, from the movie, and from my own experience growing up, Kojak, I could not listen to secular music.
Right.
Like I encountered it a lot because
Right.
your parents can't
Outside of the house.
outside of the house, but
Right.
in my house, I'm talking about till I moved out.
Right, right.
My mom was not having that. She was like, no, this is now when I was with my dad, he listened to a lot of jazz, he listened to Prince. My dad is
Right.
he's
Your dad's Baptist too, though, right?
Yeah, he's Baptist.
different
He's
ball
Baptist.
game.
Yeah. So different ball game, but he also was past rap. So my dad was young in the 80s, but he not listening to rap.
Right,
so
right.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I had to get that from friends.
Right.
And I'm just listening to gospel music that, can I be honest? It was kind of boring.
Right.
All right. Now, at church, I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. It's
Yeah.
going up.
Yeah, yeah.
At church, this little light of mine is going up.
Right, right.
At church, lay my burdens down.
Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah.
going up.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the spirit is high.
Right.
So I'm liking that.
Right.
But most of the gospel that I would hear in church van that doesn't have a name, on the way to church, I was like, I don't really want to hear this.
Slow singing and funeral bringing.
Yeah.
That's what it was, man. That's what
You
it was.
should- That reference, right?
Yes,
That's a Biggie
sir.
Smalls reference.
Yeah.
And you Oh, so I'm in the church van and I hear this. You
Mm-hmm.
man,
Dun, 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 dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun. Oh yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, man.
dun, 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 dun. I'm hearing that. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this?
Yep.
And I'm like, I like this.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
this is. And that song, if you haven't heard it, you should go listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I might put it in the description. I might not. I might forget. But when I heard that, I was like, oh, this is something different.
Yeah, yeah.
This is something different. Then they had Am I Living in Vain?
Mm-hmm. Is my living in vain?
Is my living in vain?
Yeah.
Where they kind of had you heard a gospel song like that before?
The way that they arranged it, you know, was different. I was a LaShawn Pace fan.
Oh, yes.
So,
Yes.
you know, I know I've been changed the way that she did that
Okay.
song.
Wait a minute. We got to break
Put
that.
me in memory.
Now,
That-
see, I forgot LaShawn
Forgot about
Pace.
LaShawn, man.
Who is, it's Mahalia Jackson, it's LaShawn Pace. Like,
Yeah.
the angels in heaven,
Yeah.
done. She
Yeah.
said done.
Yeah. Done signed my name.
Done signed my name.
Yeah, yeah.
The angels in heaven
Done
done
signed
signed
it,
my
bro.
name.
They done
That's one of
signed
they done signed it.
Hey,
That's the name of this podcast. They done signed it.
let me
Man,
tell you, man. Hey,
she sung the
yeah,
house
yeah.
down.
Yeah, she brought the roof down, man. Every time she opened her mouth, man. And then, you know, don't forget leaking this old building. That one done resurfaced.
So
You know, that's all over the internet right now.
So I got a video of me, Sister Pat, Lord rest her soul.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shantae Hines.
Okay.
We was all singing that in here. Maybe I can find that video. It's a video of us though.
Okay.
It's a video of us. I love Sister Pat, Lord rest her soul. She going on to be with the Lord. But I turn that song because sometimes I go old school in church.
Yeah.
And I was doing pre-show and I wanted some old school.
If you put that one on, Sister Pat gonna stand up.
Yeah, and
That's
we
for
was
sure.
all singing
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So man, LaShawn Pace, the lack of effort
Yeah.
just to serve the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like she was doing that effortlessly.
Yeah. She, you know, there's something about being naturally gifted and anointed at the same
time. Because you could just tell she was in that to serve the Lord, and she was gonna do that with she was going to utilize her ability,
Mm-hmm.
but she was going to make sure that she utilized her ability to the best
Oh yeah.
of her
Oh
ability.
yeah. And you think about it, man. She came from a musical family, man.
Yeah.
You know, everybody in her family sang. You know, dad, brothers,
Yeah.
sisters. You know.
Yeah.
And
She
you know,
sang, man.
but that girl, man. You know, she, you know, there's just something about her voice, man. That you know, that deep soul in it, man. And you know, when she sang, man, and you knew it was her.
Yeah, you knew it. You knew
it was her.
You knew it. Some
Yeah.
tears was finna fall.
Yeah.
So-
and you know there were a lot of people, man, who tried to imitate that. Like they tried to.
They tried to do it.
Hey, I know. Hey, I'm from Shreveport, man. I had some girls over there in Shreveport.
They was trying
man.
to get.
hey, not trying.
Oh, they got it.
Yeah. I'm talking about.
Done
got
signed my
got it.
name.
Oh, and when I.
The name got signed.
Hey, man.
Okay.
And shout out to Stephanie Dotson. You know, God rest her soul, man. You know, when I tell you somebody who had pipes like that and can blow like that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And an anointing.
Yeah. If,
Okay.
If you ever get a chance, look up Full Gospel Baptist Church Fellowship Mass Choir, a song called
Oh,
Grateful.
y'all had your own mass choir?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all had a church van name and your own mass choir.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. What was Full Gospel? She sang with Full Gospel.
Yeah.
You know, but they had a song called Grateful where she's singing co-lead with another lady, man. Go look it up and listen.
Okay.
And then come back and tell me what you think.
I gotta put it on my list.
Yeah, look
so,
it up and listen.
So I'm listening to this song and I'm like, okay, this is touching me. This is resonating with me.
Yeah.
And I know it's resonating with other younger people.
Right.
Because when that came out, I'm kid.
Right.
I'm kid. I ain't even 10 yet.
Right.
That came out late 80s, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Late 80s.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, gospel music can be something different now.
Right.
Which leads us to the evolution of Kurt Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
So Kurt Franklin.
Before you get there, let me say this too. I think one of the big deals with how gospel music was starting to change was that earlier what you saw was secular artists taking gospel music and changing it
You
and
did.
making secular songs. You know, you look at Ray Charles, you look at Sam Cooke, you look at all of these guys, you look at Wilson Pickett, you look at all of these guys that started in the church and left and went to go do soul, R&B,
So they was
secular
flipping
music.
gospel songs?
So yeah, man, they would take gospel songs and they would flip them. And they would make secular songs on. I mean, you go look up Sam Cooke. Ray Charles got crucified behind that.
Yes, because okay.
I got a woman way over town. Gospel song.
I learned something. Did y'all know that?
That gold digger music that you hear from Kanye and them, gospel.
That's gospel.
Came from gospel music.
A lot of the music that we listen to is deeply rooted in gospel.
Right.
I'm talking about across all genres.
Right.
And from country to rock to hip hop, right, it's rooted in gospel.
Right.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they grew up singing in the church. Yeah, you look at Sam Cooke sang with the Soul Stirrers.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm on Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers.
Yeah, Ray Charles grew up, singing gospel music.
Mm-hmm.
All of these guys, Wilson Pickett, grew up singing gospel music. They converted and started singing secular music.
Yeah.
Well, when they started singing secular music, they sang what they know. So they took gospel songs and they rewrote them.
Just reinvented them.
They just reinvented them. And they didn't hardly change the lyrics either.
Yeah, because my favorite singer of all time is Aretha Franklin.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So I knew Aretha Franklin did that, but I didn't know that was a mainstay.
That was a thing. So when people seeing, the church was angry and upset because these artists were taking gospel music and making it secular, and then you get to the 80s, and what happens? Now the trend starts reversing.
It's now gospel artists taking secular music
and bringing.
But the church was still angry,
right? And they were angry about that too. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is that it just reverse flow.
Yeah,
the church was upset and they were in an uproar about the same thing. Because that's exactly what was happening.
Yeah, because I remember hearing the song you brought the sunshine, and people wasn't on it. And then again, even a total gospel song God's trying to tell you something from The Color Purple, since it wasn't created in the church, they still wasn't on it.
Right.
So the church is having this conflict, but I think that gave that kind of opened the door.
Right.
It opened the door for people like Kurt Franklin to come in it.
Because you think of what those songs did is those songs begin to connect and reach people who were outside of the church.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and isn't that the mission?
Right.
Because this Sunday our pastor talked about the Great Commission.
Yes.
So how do you do that?
Right.
What does that look like? If you just come to church and you stay to church and
stay in the four walls.
Yeah, you stay in the four walls and you keep this message of hope to yourself, then what good are you doing?
Right. We're not doing our job.
We're not on our job. So I know sometimes in the 80s, I can't really describe what this looked like because I don't think you would get it.
Right.
But this was an uproar.
Right.
I'm talking about this was the church is on its way to the wrong place.
Right. Right.
At this time, because these young people are saying, okay, if we keep the music the way it is, we're gonna miss out on a whole generation.
Yeah. And the young people are like, man, we don't want to hear that.
Yeah, because you gotta understand that rap is taking off at this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So rap is taking hip hop is
culture,
taking off.
Yeah, rap music, hip hop culture.
So
made its debut and it is sweeping the nation by storm. It's taking the nation by storm. Sweeping across the U.S. So
and you got to think about it. So the first rap song I think was 1979, but that's Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah. That's the first commercially successful.
Yeah.
Rap song.
I think Angie Stone was in a group before that. and they was the first rap group. I think Angie Stone, when she was B. Shout out to rest in peace to Angie Stone.
Yeah, dog. They were before B&G. Yeah.
They were before?
Oh yeah. They were long before B&G and them. B&G were 80s. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, B&G and them were 80s. Sugar Hill Gang was definitely 70s.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
Sugar Hill Gang was 70s.
Yeah.
But then that was like 5 years. And
Yeah, because you had Sugar Hill and them, and then Run DMC and them came on the scene. B&G and them, because B&G and them were out of California, different ball game.
Yeah, so
So hip hop had already taken root out of New York and whatnot before the California scene hit.
right?
Yeah.
So you got
B&G and them were with Hammer.
they were with Hammer?
Yeah, they were with Hammer. Yeah.
You know, Hammer had that song, This Is Why We Pray.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I played that for the kids.
Yeah.
They didn't know Hammer had that song.
Yeah,
This is why
yeah.
we pray. And he sampled Prince.
Hammer messed around and got saved, bro.
And started preaching.
Yeah.
He definitely did that.
Yeah,
This is
for
why
sure.
we pray. MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Sampling Prince when doves cry.
Yeah.
So Run DMC comes, and then that's a movement. That's a thing. And then like 1988 was like California coming with straight out of
NWA and all them guys, man. Yeah.
So, okay, young people. I'm talking about all of young America.
Bro, gangster rap took off.
Is
and it
focusing
was-
in on this.
Yeah.
And these young women are in the church all the time. All the time.
Right.
They understand what's going on with people their age. And they're like, okay, if we don't do something to bridge this gap, this gap is just going to grow wider
Right.
and wider. So they do this song. The
Right.
song is controversial, but it's a good song. I
Yeah.
still listen to this song today. And that ushers in what we are about to see in the early 90s with Kurt Franklin.
Yeah.
But it don't start like that.
No.
It doesn't start like that because Kurt Franklin, so you said there's 3 iterations.
Yeah.
So Kurt Franklin, now we're on the evolution
Well, it's
of
actually 4 technically.
4. It's
4
another one?
technically because he started off with DFW Mass Choir.
He did.
He
did.
DFW Mass Choir and then writing for other mass choirs like Georgia Mass.
Did he
'cause
write Joy?
Joy. Yeah.
He wrote that?
That's Kirk.
That's Kurt. I know
That's
he was
Kirk
singing.
sang- That's him.
Yeah, he was
wasn't
definitely singing.
Sang it, directed. He wrote it. That's his song.
Oh, okay. So Georgia
his
Mass
song.
Choir,
Yeah.
Kurt.
Now the crazy part about it
Early
is
in the morning.
is that Georgia Mass was the one who got the props of it, but they sang that with DFW Mass first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Georgia Mass was a little bit bigger than
Yeah,
DFW.
Georgia Mass was way bigger than DFW Mass.
So
But you look at all the people that Kirk sang with in his early years, you know, the family, most of those guys came from DFW Mass Choir.
yeah, and most of them came from Fort Worth, where I'm from.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
So
Yeah,
shout out to Kurt Franklin
They were locals.
and the Fort Worth
yeah,
connection.
They were locals, man.
So I didn't know that DFW had a mass choir
Yeah.
until recently.
Yeah.
Until I saw it on YouTube.
DFW Mass.
I did not know.
Yeah.
I'm talking about recently.
Yeah.
My whole life growing up here in Texas, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So, okay, you got
the Mass Choir, Kirk.
you got the
Doing
mass choir
traditional
choir.
music.
But we have the Clark sisters still doing their thing.
Uh-huh.
They haven't stopped.
Right.
They haven't stopped. They're
Right.
doing their thing, but I think this empowers Kirk to say, okay, I'm going to try some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he comes out with Kurt Franklin and the family.
And the family.
Now, I'm going to tell you, so after you brought the sunshine,
Mm-hmm.
I was no more gospel music.
Yeah.
That was probably it.
Let me turn this off. I don't fool
That
with
was probably
now.
it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we go from late 80s and then 1990.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Franklin hits the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you Kurt Franklin hit the scene with the reason why we sing,
Oh, he kicked the doors down, man.
that song was everywhere.
Everywhere.
It transcended gospel.
Yeah.
It was everywhere. Someone asked the question.
Everywhere.
I can't sing, y'all.
and not just on the gospel station.
It was everywhere.
Everywhere.
It was everywhere. So let me give you my perspective of that.
Yeah.
So I'm from Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Franklin went to school with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the same high school that I went to. So I thought that, this is a Fort Worth thing.
Right. Right.
I thought this was a Fort. I was like, okay, he's from Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
So we are,
Right.
giving him his props.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until we used to watch Showtime at the Apollo. Did you watch Showtime at the Apollo?
Yeah. Definitely watch Showtime at the Apollo.
They were on Showtime at the Apollo.
Yes, they were.
And if you don't know what Showtime at the Apollo is, that was the thing to watch on Saturday nights. We didn't have all the streaming. We didn't have all the channels.
At the Apollo, you made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
You made it. Not as they didn't go on there as amateurs.
Night. No,
they went on there, and I think that was the first gospel artist I ever seen on there. So Kurt Franklin and the family, the reason why we sing is a big thing.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah.
But it sounds like just traditional gospel. So I'm wondering in my head, I like the song. I'm like, how is this getting so big when it didn't seem like the Clark sisters got that big. It seemed like they were kind of capped in the gospel world.
Yeah, and the way that he arranged it, you know, the lyrics, the arrangements, and then the singers, man. You know, the people that he had in that group singing.
Yes,
they were masterful, man.
They were phenomenal. It was a group full of phenomenal singers.
We sing silver and gold.
I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold.
Yeah.
And remember, Pastor Brandon was not on gospel.
Right.
But everything on that first album was good.
Yeah. Wasn't a single. Yeah, everyone was a banger. Wasn't a single.
Like to where
one.
I'm going to get the CD.
Yeah.
Like in I can't make you understand if you wasn't there, but I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
That's why I keep stopping down, because you got to understand, like, from a kid who grew up in a church household, but I really wasn't on gospel music. This CD was everywhere.
Right.
This CD was places that, I didn't think this CD was gonna be here.
Right.
This CD was in cars. You would hear people riding down the street bumping that.
Exactly. Hey, they played that CD and bumped those songs, man, like they had bass music in their car.
Yeah, and it was like, not even just on. Okay, I can see if it's just on Sunday.
Christians got to turn their music up. Is what happened.
Yeah,
they riding around with the windows down and their music blaring.
Their music is blaring. People who were not believers, they was on this curve.
Oh yeah.
They was on this curve.
Yeah.
And okay, so Kurt Franklin and the family comes, but it sounds traditional. But it's something about it that's resonating with everybody.
Right.
They got the formula. They got the secret sauce. They got it. So as we think about that, the family album, there was some intent. And we as believers, we have to have some intent when we do our due diligence to fulfill the Great Commission.
That's it.
We have to have some intent.
Got to be purposeful,
Because that first album, it wasn't on the fringe or anything, but I believe there was some definite intent there. So we got the family.
Right.
Which one come next?
Next is God's property.
Okay, because
Family
remember,
breaks up.
now I'm asking. I know I'm from Fort Worth, but I'm asking Pastor P because he's older than me. Because I'm a kid still.
Right.
A kid.
You're a kid, and I'm a fan.
You a fan.
I'm a fan at that time.
So the family breaks up, and then God's property
coming.
And they come with stone.
And the crazy part about it, man, is that, you know,
GP, are you with me?
On the original album, you know, they do Stomp, and Stomp does not sound like the one that you hear on the radio.
You said that on Sunday. Is the beat different?
It's similar, but the one that they did on the album was with instruments. The remix was synthesized with the bass and all of that stuff.
And that's the one with Salt.
That's the
Salt
one.
and Pepper.
Yeah, that's the one with Cheryl Salt. Yeah, that's the one with Salt on it. That's the remix. That's not because on the original, you know, they get to the end of the song and they're in harmony, 3-part harmony, and they're breaking it down. Yeah, you had to. You should.
The whole song.
You were supposed to do your homework before you got here, man. No, that wasn't it. It was the original. It was different. It was different.
GP, are you with me? Oh yeah,
that part was in there. But,
we have a church. We ain't going nowhere.
But it was different.
Okay.
Yeah, and when you go back and listen to it, and you compare the
I got a lot of homework this time.
Yeah, because they were different, but they took that and they remixed it. They added in, the synthesized music with the bass and stuff like that, and then of course they added the rapping part with Cheryl, with Salt, and then when they did that, because they put that bass line in there, man, and that and when you do that with that 808, that bass line
that
in
808,
there, and it was kicking
that 808.
And now you got a whole different phenomenon.
You got something
that thing
totally
right
different. So if y'all haven't, if you don't know by now, this whole conversation is about reaching the lost.
Right. Exactly.
So go drop that nugget in there, because we got to bring you back to Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah.
So we're having a conversation about music, right? Gospel music in particular, but it's about reaching the lost. Okay, so the family disbands. God's property comes in. I never heard the original version, but I see the video with Salt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you can gospel rap? Now you said they were gospel rapping before that.
Right. And that's the thing, is that gospel rap had already hit the scene, but it wasn't.
Who was gospel rapping before that?
Oh my goodness, man! You had several of them out there, but like I said, they weren't as well known. It was out. It was starting, and it was making a move. But when you bring a secular rapper
to do that,
to come in on a gospel song, that's what made it different.
So he just really took the formula when you was talking about from the 70s and just reinvented it.
Right.
He said they've been doing this the whole time, like Aretha Franklin.
Right.
Like all those people that you named, they've been doing this the whole time.
Right.
I'm gonna do this to evangelize.
And then what happens, man, is you start seeing him take those samples. So he, from just like the Clarksons did, he starts taking those samples from secular music and incorporating those into these gospel tracks.
And in a way, he's doing not in a way. He's actually doing what the Clark sisters. He's taking that formula.
Right. He's just taking it to the next level.
He's just taking it to the next level. And he keeps upping it and upping it.
He ups the ante.
And he ups the ante.
Yeah.
Okay, but we ain't even got there yet.
I mean, you look at Send Your Rain Down. He took a whole James Brown riff.
we ain't even there yet. We still at Stomp, because Stomp was another phenomenon. So he went from traditional, but this traditional seemed to pique the interest of everybody.
Right.
Then he said, I'm going to take it
a little further.
I'm going to take it a little further.
For those of you who think gospel music is going too far.
And
That's
then
what
he just
said.
went stuff.
That's what he said.
He says
For
that.
those of you who think gospel music is going too far.
He prefaces the song.
Hey, let me go ahead and tell you.
So we went from the angels done signed my name to, for those of you who think gospel music is going too far.
Say, man.
And then Stomp comes on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they rapping. And my mama don't know how to feel about this song.
Yeah, exactly.
She like,
wait a minute.
But she ain't really gave up on Kurt yet. She like, okay.
Right.
This is something different.
Right.
And for me, totally, because I never heard gospel rap before.
Right.
So this is my first time. I'm like, oh, they rapping too. So I'm like, should they be rapping?
Right.
I don't know.
And that look on your face that you had right there was a look that most Christian adults had on their face at the time.
But I'm a kid, so I'm like, should they be rapping? But I'm gonna listen to it because my mama gonna let me listen to this in the house.
Yeah. And it was still a big fight about it, man.
Okay.
There was a lot of pushback, on that one as well.
But they playing Stomp in the club.
That's the thing. Stomp transcended.
Stomp is out of here.
It transcended the genre, because Stomp, it became, it was a banger on the gospel stations, and then next thing you know, man,
they started playing on regular stations.
And they played gospel music on the regular stations, but it was during that Sunday morning gospel time.
But Stomp was like,
and Stomp was being played during the weekday during peak time.
It was like,
it was being played like it was a secular song. It was being played then, and you literally had people dancing and actually stomping to this gospel song. And then for those who were out in the clubs, it was nothing to be in a club and all of a sudden you hear Kirk Franklin, stomp playing, especially when the club was getting ready to close.
Yeah, it was like,
hey, they throw that on. That's your marching music going out the door.
Yeah, they probably try to sprinkle a little blessing on you.
Oh man,
you haven't drinking all night.
It was a banger. That's the thing.
So you got Dr. Dre playing. Then you got Stomp. And then you got Snoop Dogg next.
Bruh.
It's like
it was like that.
It was like that.
Yeah.
So you got the family, and then you got GP, and then it takes another turn. New Nation, because they are the ones who brought back Rance Allen's Something About the Name Jesus. Now, if you ever been to Antioch Christian Fellowship and they turn that on and I'm up there, they know they gonna get me. Okay, so I'm like, okay, this Kirk Franklin thing is happening. It's kind of touching me in a different way.
Right.
Traditional is the family. Then Stomp comes, and I'm like, oh, okay, they taking it there.
Right.
And then he prefaces something about the name Jesus. He says, it's all right to have, what does he say before that? He gives one of those prefaces again.
Man, I don't remember what he said on that one. But
he says, all right, but we gotta bring it back to the Lord.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Sorry, Kurt. But he says we gotta bring it back to the Lord. And then he go, they start singing something about the name Jesus. And I'm like,
something about the name, man. That whole album, Blessing in the Storm. Oh my goodness. Revolution. That one was on that one.
Oh, do you want a revolution?
Yeah, Revolution was on there.
So what happened for me was I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like gospel. Oh, they took it a little far. And then I'm like, oh, I really, really, really like something about the name Jesus. I didn't even know that was Rance Allen. And my wife, she loves the Rance Allen version.
Rance Allen, man, Rance is bad.
They bad.
Yeah, Rance.
They took it to a different level when they were out.
Right.
They definitely took it to a different level when they were out. So it's not a surprise that Kirk Franklin circles back and does this Rance Allen group song, something about the name Jesus.
Right.
And then it's hidden everybody.
Right.
It's hidden people.
Right.
It's like, okay, what is this and what's going on?
Right.
But
it took the nation, the world by storm.
So it's ushering it in. So it ushered in for me Christian hip hop. It ushered in traditional gospel, and now it's moving into a contemporary gospel feel. Because you got Do You Want a Revolution? You got Something About the Name Jesus, and what we as consumers are expecting, we're like, okay, we expect Kurt to take it to another platform.
Right.
And each time he goes to said platform, it's like he's evangelizing in some sort of way to touch somebody that may have been forgotten.
Right.
And for young people, I think the reason why it resonated so much is because they were like, "Oh, they didn't forget about us." Yeah. So what the Clark sisters was trying to do in the '80s, he just took it to a whole different. Yeah. He took it to a whole different ball game
and elevated it time after time after time.
Yeah, and it brought us into like Christian hip hop. It brought us into contemporary gospel. And then it brought us into CCM. Yeah. So because I want to say risk, but the risk that Kirk Franklin took allowed a lot of these outlets for discipleship to walk. Now, we're not saying all of them are perfect.
Right.
What we're saying is, okay, someone says, hey, we got to reach the lost at all costs. Yeah. Okay, how do we do that? Are you strategically thinking about how do I fulfill the Great Commission? Yeah. The Great Commission commands us not to just sit on our hands. It commands us to, we have to do something, because I wouldn't be sitting here if somebody didn't do something.
Right.
So that's what I know the conversation is around music, but again, this conversation is centered around music, but it's highlighting it's highlighting efforts
Right.
to evangelize.
And you got to think about it, man. You know, we're talking about music. We're talking about people who use their gift of music in order to reach people for Christ. The question is, are you using your gift? You might not be able to sing a lick,
Mm-hmm.
might not be able to sing a note, but what gifts and talents has God given you? And how are you using those gifts and talents in order to reach other people for the God, for the Lord?
Yeah.
You look at me. I'm a cook. Hey, I might not be able to sing all that well.
He be singing on Sundays.
I drop a note every once in a while.
He do. Every time the men's choir or something.
But let me tell you, I can tell you what, I can make that barbecue pit sing.
He can.
And-
So many delectable treats.
And with that talent, I also use that talent to reach others for Christ.
Yeah.
So when we're out there, at the barbecue pit on Sundays, or if I'm up here preparing for an event, and we're out there smoking, I can't tell you how many strangers stop by. They smell the smoke, they see us out there, and
he talking about barbecue smoke. Because I know somebody gonna be like, they gonna try to take it out of context. I ain't gonna let y'all do that.
I am talking about barbecue. I'm talking about post oak, hickory, pecan, mesquite. I'm talking about barbecue smoke. But they smell they smell us, as they see us out there at the pit, barbecue, and they see us out there, smoking meat, and they stop by.
Yeah.
And when they stop by, we're able to engage them, and I'm not even having to go to them. They're coming to me, and they're like, hey, what y'all doing over here? And we talk about barbecue, and we tell, hey, look, this is our church over here. We're doing this, we're doing that. Hey, why don't you come by and see us on Sunday? And we're able to engage them about Christ because they came over to inquire about me.
Yeah, and I think that gives you an opportunity, right? So whatever your talent, whatever your gift,
Whatever it is,
God has given you that not to keep it to yourself, right? And believers should utilize whatever gifts they have,
whatever it is,
to spread the gospel.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we don't do it and we're waiting on somebody else to do it,
Mm-hmm.
I think our whole existence of being a believer is
Right.
kind of in vain.
right?
In vain, because you can be saved and then just say, I'm pushing back.
Mm-hmm.
But why would you do that?
Right.
Why would you do that?
Right.
Because if you do that, it's like you're taking this gift. Remember they had the talents.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this talent. I'm gonna go bury it.
I'm gonna go bury it.
Cause my master hard task.
Yeah. Or be like the other ones who multiplied.
Yeah, they wouldn't invest it.
That's Bible trivia. It's in there.
Yeah,
It's in
they
the book.
invested. Yeah, they took their talents and they multiplied them.
Yeah, so I think that we have these groups of people. We have a set of young people via the Clark sisters.
Yeah.
Who are like, okay, how do we move this forward to resonate with people who are our age?
Right.
And then you have a person like Kurt Franklin who says, oh, we can move this forward because the Clark sisters are the example.
Right.
I don't think you were telling me their mother couldn't even perform with them
Right. Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
So
after the Grammys.
so there will be some sacrifice.
Right.
There will be some sacrifice, and some people may not understand what you are trying to do. And also, you may not do the right thing every time.
Right.
You might be like, oh, okay, I went too far with that.
One of the times, a lot of times what happens is that, we see something different and we immediately and automatically want to shut it down.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to our young people, man. That's you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
But when we see them trying to exercise their gifts, use their talents, is we shouldn't be so quick to rush to judgment, harsh or trying to shut them down. As Christians, as elders, we should be guiding them.
Yeah. We should definitely do that because
we help them along the way.
Yeah, because you will kind of, you don't want to push anybody away from the gospel.
You don't want to put that light out, man.
Yeah, you don't want to put that light out. And as I know, we up on time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think this was a good conversation. We had some technical difficulties.
Right. right.
Try to get this thing together, right? But I think you can pull what God had planned out of this. Because it's not about us. So we looked at talking about the evolution of Kirk Franklin, talking about the Clark sisters, from our favorite artists, secular, to our favorite gospel artists. I think it's all intertwined,
right?
Because God created us, and if you have this encounter with God and you say, "Well, how do I get closer to you, God?" And I got this sin on me. Right. And you say, well, I got a solution.
Yeah.
It's my son, Jesus Christ.
That's it.
Right? Because no one comes to the Father but through the Son, Jesus Christ. So, and you say, oh, okay, it's that easy? The price has been paid?
Right.
To get salvation. Now, the walk, it will not be easy.
Right.
I'm
the walk ain't easy.
The walk ain't easy, right?
Yeah.
But sharing that.
Right.
Sharing the first part of that.
Yeah.
To say, hey, Jesus is ready to accept you. He already died. He already paid the price.
Right.
Let me share this gospel, which means good news, with you.
Right.
But sometimes it's going to take you going outside of the normal means.
Getting out of your comfort zone.
Getting out of your comfort zone to fulfill the Great Commission. Yeah. It may be saying, you know what? I'm going to take this song and I'm going to put some worship lyrics over it. And I know I'm going to get all this backlash, but I'm because I don't know if they knew it was going to work.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
I don't know.
They didn't.
But them doing that allowed Kirk Franklin to say, oh, okay, this can work.
Right. Yeah,
I can evangelize a little bit different.
I can do something that I will enjoy and other people, will enjoy. And I think that was the big thing, is that the message was well received. It allowed for gospel music to enter circles where it normally would have been locked out of.
Yeah.
And I think that was the biggest benefit of it, is because it helped to really to extend the gospel's reach. Yeah. And I think as we decide as we live our lives and we try to decide what we can do for Christ, we have to look for ways to extend Christ's reach, to extend, to really build the kingdom, and sometimes those things won't be comfortable. They won't be easy. You'll receive backlash.
Definitely.
Definitely. You'll stand in opposition. Our job is to be, countercultural.
Yeah, God doesn't call you to fit in. He calls you to stand out.
That's it.
And I think some may listen to this conversation and say, well, I don't agree with that. The gospel music is going too far, and I don't agree with this. But what I think you should maybe look at, if that is your thought, is the effort.
Right.
Because there are some people that don't put any effort in at all.
Right.
And remember, we're human beings, so everything that Pastor Brandon does is not going to be right. Sometimes I'm going to fall, and I'm staying down there for a minute, but guess what? I'm going to get up. Right. So I think that being conscious of the fact that everybody's not going to worship like you.
Right.
Everybody's not going to, the word is not going to hit everybody like it hits you.
Right.
But making a conscious effort to say, you know what? If the word hits you differently, how can I be an impact on your life to allow said word to hit you?
Exactly.
Exactly. So
and I think that, one of the things that I learned, being from that era where that, that transition and that change happened, is I got to be on both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
And, what that allowed me to do was to have an appreciation for both sides, for all of it. So even though, I was a great big fan, of the evolution of gospel music, I'm also a big fan of traditional gospel music.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of hymns. You
Yeah.
know, hey, you bring somebody here on Sunday morning and have them break out and guide me, yo, thou great Jehovah. I'm with it.
Oh,
And
what's
and
that? Okay, Sweet Honey of the Rock.
That's a new one for me, B.
That's the four. It's four ladies,
Uh-huh.
and they're like acapella.
Uh-huh. That's a new one for me. That's
I
a new
am
one.
going to put that.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
will
gonna have
send
look
it
that
to
one up.
you.
I'm gonna have to check that one
All
out.
right.
That's a new one for me.
When you say God,
Yeah.
they sang that acapella.
Uh-huh.
They do hymns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They only do hymns. Now I
Uh-huh.
might be butchering the name, but it's some Honey of the Rock.
Okay. All right.
And
Yeah, definitely. You got to send that to me. 'Cause I'm a big hymn fan.
But-
you know, and I'm a traditional gospel fan. I'm a mass choir fan. You know, I'm a group fan. I'm a solo artist fan. I'm a gospel rap fan.
Yeah,
You know,
so-
I'm a fan of gospel music in all of its forms.
in all of its forms.
I'm a fan of it. You know, I appreciate the music. I appreciate the message, and I appreciate being able to be able to share that with different people.
Yeah.
You know, because hey, look, you know, there's some people that you're not gonna reach. You know, with gospel rap, you're gonna have to give them a hymn.
Yeah.
There's other folks that you ain't gonna be able to reach with a hymn. They ain't gonna hear that. So you're gonna have to break out some choir music. You
Yeah.
know?
Or you might have to break out some CCM.
Right.
Or it.
And you think about next time we're gonna talk about the evolution of CCM.
Oh yeah.
When that change and transition started.
Yeah.
You know, the transition from choir music to praise teams.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah.
We got to break it up because
We'll
I had
talk
that on
about
the agenda.
We'll talk about that
I had
next
it
time.
up. So remember to tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. We thank you so much for joining us. May God continue to bless you, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right,
Lord
see y'all
willing.
next time. Peace.
All right, Andrew, count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Still on.
We out.